I think this law is going to face a lot of challenges in Uganda, especially that most transactions in Uganda are done without receipts. I might be a farmer, I grow my bananas, I have my cows, sell them at a certain time, and I present 50 million in the bank. What criteria are they going to use to show that this money is legitimate or not?
Okay, yes. Isn't this law going to cause problems for people who make big money, but they make it the correct way? Like a farmer, like Martin just gave in an example.
The thing about your question is, you say they make money the correct way. It shouldn't be too hard to account.
There are no receipts, like Martin said.
I agree.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that you cannot bring Sydney to say, this is the man who sold me the cows. Understand that the economy is a strange thing. Money doesn't come out of space. There's a limited amount of money in circulation. Money starts at some point. I suspect that the amount of money in circulation now is about $3.4 billion in the Ugandan economy. Every day that is changing hands. I might be a farmer, but look, a guy comes to my office and does a transaction. It does not just farmers. A client comes to my office and does a transaction, and he pays me 1 billion shillings. Maybe I haven't made 1 billion in the last 12 months. I go to the bank and I'm going to say, this guy gave me 1 billion shillings. That's when the trail starts. This guy gave you 1 billion shillings. Where did he get it from?
So the problem is not with you, it's the person who brought you the money.
Because you're going to come and say, I sold my cows.
Okay, yes.
You see, the question will be, does this person seem like the kind of person who could sell these many cows to raise this much? Okay, so the guy bought the 1 billion. Because understand that these two transactions will never be unrelated. Now, at some point, the paper trail is going to build. And one of the things this act will end up doing is that either it will force people to go completely underground, or it will force very many people into the banking space. The reason why I think it will be the latter is because at some point, this money will go through the financial system. At some point. Now, the very first step in laundering is placement, where you actually enter a transaction to bring the money into the financial system before you go to integration and so on. But at that point, for as long as you can explain, I sold my cows, that's a good answer. There's no receipt, yes, but you see, how does the bank then do that? They record and say, Mr. Sydney Asubo on this day sold cows worth 50 million shillings in what the Act calls Form A. That alone might not be your biggest problem. The problem will arise when your form, the first Form A and the next Form A and the next Form A are disclosing a pattern that in itself you cannot account for by saying every day I sold my cows.
Okay.
I'm wondering, from the discourse of my brothers, that you can try somebody for, say, an anti-corruption offense, say embezzlement, and also try the same person of another offense called money laundering, and convict him on both. Is that possible? Now, my question is, I don't know the persons who are crafting this law, reconciling the principle of double jeopardy. Someone is going to say, I have been tried of money laundering and convicted over the same offense, same facts. After convicting him of that, you're going to try him of embezzlement and convict him of the same.
Sydney,
so I'm wondering,
yes, what issues of double jeopardy come up?
Double jeopardy is trying the same person for the same crime. On the same facts. Twice.
Does it arise?
It doesn't arise. Money laundering is distinct from corruption. If I have the facts to prosecute you
for... If the facts are the same, okay.
Yes, like on the same facts.
Yes.
You see, the same facts can disclose several offenses. I can. If, for example, you go... I'll give you one which is not related to... You go to a house. You're a robber. In the course of... You use violence to steal property in a house, in the course of which you rob. You rape. And then you get maybe you have stolen 100 million from that house. Then you try to disguise it as a clean source. Maybe you go and declare it as a source of your garden sales. There's nothing that will stop. This is a series of facts from prosecuting you for the robbery, for the rape,
and for
the
theft and for the money laundering.
Because these are distinct offenses. So double jeopardy does not arise at all.
Okay.
I don't know if Sydney wants to help my brother here with one of the illustrations of the cases he's successfully prosecuted. Take Kazinda, for instance.
Yes.
I think that Kazinda is serving sentences for more than one offense.
Yeah, Kazinda has a multitude of offenses. Now, if, for example, if he's convicted today for, he's already, the thing is that what was for, it was forgery and the rest. But if somebody is convicted for theft of money, if you can prove that the money that this person stole, that he built a house, now that house can be confiscated. That is one. If in the process of before buying this house, he opened a business, say a hotel business, and before buying the house, he put this money in the hotel business, and then he built the house as though these were proceeds from the hotel business. Now he can still be prosecuted for money laundering. That the house was just the means by which to hide the money that he laundered. The crime is the house is the means. The process is the conversion from the theft to the hotel business to the house. That's the process.
All right. What are some of the ways? What are some of the common ways in which laundered money is cleaned up in Uganda today?
The commonest that is on everyone's minds is cheap fuel, the petrol stations. The other one is land transactions. You've had a series of transactions in land, which ideally someone shows up with a bag of money and purchases a piece of land. It started to go down a bit when URA said any transaction above 50 million, you had to get URA's clearance. And so you will see a correlation between tax collection and money laundering and in the enforcement space. I think that is going to increase. And that's one of the areas that some have argued that will provide a very good avenue for collaborations between the various enforcement agencies. So like he mentioned, the hotel industry is not immune. I used to wonder, these hotels, there's a hotel everywhere. Who spends nights in these hotels? You know, if you go to some parts of Kampala, there's a hotel on every building. And I thought to myself, either Ugandans are very rich, or there's a part of this town I do not understand. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Would like to thank you for watching this program today. Be sure to catch us again next week when we discuss another topic. I'm your host, Iguma Gabriel, and this has been Our Parliament. God bless.